All right, beautiful. Thank you, Sean, and welcome. How are you?
Thanks, Tom. I'm doing great. Good to
Great.
be with you. How are you?
Hey, everybody out there who's hopefully going to watch this soon. This is another installment of Irish Night of Blue Soundcheck for the coming up live stream concert with Mr. Seán Gavin on Wednesday, December 23rd. That's Christmas Eve, I believe. Usually is. And it's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern Time on both the Irish Night of Blue channel on YouTube and Facebook, streaming live. You can watch the show later on if you can't make it live, but we'd really love for you. This is going to be the last one of a series that started, really started back in April or so, but we started in earnest doing it weekly in August sometime. And this is going to be the last one for a while. We only have one or two planned for 2021. We'll see what happens next year. If I get really bored, maybe we'll come back with more and we'll drag Sean back kicking and screaming to do another one. But this is going to be a great capper. Welcome, Sean. Thanks so much for doing this. It's great to have you here.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun night. Hopefully, get
Absolutely.
some good requests. Nothing too inappropriate, And maybe I can hoping to get maybe my dad and my brother, my dad Mick Gavin, to maybe come play a tune or two, and my brother Michael hopefully will join me as well for a few tunes. I think
Fantastic.
if I can
Bring your bubble.
persuade them.
I'm
Sorry.
assuming, I'm assuming you're bubbled up with all those guys.
Well, we're in a for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're in different houses, but we're interacting, so
great.
we're
Uh,
safe.
Sean's Sean's in Detroit now. If anybody's trying to keep tabs on him, working on this great old house behind him that is his dad's, and he's doing a lot of work to it. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. It's good to be back in the area. It's been a while since I lived here, 13 years. So I'm just happy to be back in the area again, and looking forward to playing a few tunes. Yeah, it's been a while. I was on the road when the pandemic shutdown all started, and haven't really been out playing since then. As I'm sure most other people also have not. But
Yeah,
it's been
that's
nice to get a few tunes with my brother and my dad from time to time over the last few months. So
well, that's not bad. At least you get something in there. I've
yeah,
been uh,
exactly.
I've been just trying to remember sessions in my head. It doesn't really work that well, but Sean's going to play a variety of stuff. He's got a couple different sets of pipes to show you guys, and flutes and whistles. I think there's going to be an interpretive dance somewhere in the middle, right? No,
Oh,
no.
I think you could call the whole thing that, really, honestly. But
But
yeah, no,
hope
I
you.
mean we'll see how much stout and is taken, but it's not out of the question. It's been known
Cool.
to happen in this room.
Well, we will be very inappropriate in the chat, and we will be, encouraging all the best bad behavior we possibly can. Someone's requesting War Pigs on the chat already. Do you know that one?
Oh,
Traditional Black Sabbath tune. That's
generally
actually my
gathered in their
There you
masses.
go.
That one, I think, isn't it?
That's I don't even know. Yeah, I think that is it.
hmm
It's been a while for the Black Sabbath days, but it's in there somewhere. So you want to give us a little example of what you might be playing
Sure.
next week?
Yeah. Well, I was just playing this set of pipes for you there. This Leo Rosum set of pipes that belonged to Al Purcell, who was my teacher when I was growing up. And then I'll play a bit of flute for you and maybe some whistle. So I've got this little carbon fiber here, carbon fiber flute. I've been playing a good bit, and then I've got a couple other ones. So maybe I'll play you a tune that Kevin Henry used to play a lot, who was a big hero of mine.
Excellent.
So
Mine too.
a couple of a couple of polkas maybe.
Great. Take it away.
There's a couple of polkas that Kevin used to play. The first one is the famous Bally Moat, I think, made famous by Patty Cloran, and then the last one is the Ruski.
Great. I haven't heard that one in quite a while. That was making the
That's
rounds
one of
around
my
here
favorites.
for a bit. Kevin was one of my favorite characters. I only got to meet him a few times, but it was very memorable.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he didn't take a lot of time in his company for him to have a big impact. That's for sure.
No, it did not. Yeah, he's still the only person I've ever seen really pull off a recitation in a pub.
Yeah,
Which
he's second to none. I actually just came across a YouTube video the other day. I can't remember of it was just an audio recording of Kevin that had, I think it sounds like maybe his daughter Maggie was with him. It was another, if I had to guess, and they were in Mullock near Milltown, I think during the Willie Clancy week, and somebody recorded Kevin playing a few tunes in a pub in Mullock, and then he gave a recitation that I
oh,
had to
I'm glad
watch.
there's something recorded.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of great recordings of him, including the One's Own Place album of a family tradition himself and his daughter and his brother and
Oh yeah,
sister.
that's right. I have heard that.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on there too. But
I
this one was just a random one on YouTube, but it was great to hear him playing.
He was there. He was either the first or second year of the Irish Arts Week in the Catskills in New York. I was there both of those years, and Kevin showed up in the middle of the week and kind of just came into our class and started making reads, which was fantastic. You know, we all made a read with him. It was very blunt but very funny guy. And then you would go out. You know how the pubs get there, especially in the old days. You know, there was probably 150 people in this tiny pub, barely room to squeeze into the bar, and Kevin had the whole place quiet as as a church. He did this recitation for probably 10 minutes, and you could have heard a pin drop, and it was fantastic. Man,
Yeah, yeah, amazing stuff. Yeah,
one of
this
my favorite moments ever for traditional Irish music, and one of my favorite people. So we're sorry about his passing. You know, you guys we're all good buddies out there. So condolences, but his his spirit and energy is going to live on for a long time, as well as his funny stories.
oh, that's for sure. Yeah, there's he's immortalized in a lot of people's minds, and just the music he recorded and the recitations and all the stuff that's there for posterity is pretty second to none as well. So.
But there you go, folks. That's the kind of interesting banter you will have on Wednesday night if you come back and join us, along with some really great music from one of really the country's most promising young Irish musicians. Promising is probably not the right word. You're already pretty well out there and established, but Seán is a great player on whistle, flute, pipes. Has been around already, making the rounds, playing with some great people, and putting out some great music. So come back and see us. That's Wednesday, December 23rd. If your family's around, you might be really sick of them and you need something to watch on YouTube for the night. So perfect excuse. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Time on either YouTube or Facebook on the Irish Night of Blue channel. You can just do a search for that name and come across it, or I'll be sending out some stuff. If you find it, save the link and come back and join us then. It's going to be a great show. We're going to finish up our season, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we will see you then. In the meantime, everybody be nice to each other out there, and we'll all get through this just fine. Thanks again, Seán. It's so great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure. Good to see you, Tom.
Yep.
Looking forward to
Okay,
Wednesday.
everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday.